Hi, welcome back. This is Divine Insight, take 12. Now, we left off with the ramps and how the Grand Gallery is on an incline of 26 degrees, or a slope of 26 degrees, whichever way you want to look at it, up or down. and in Egyptian royal measurements, that would be classified as a 6-degree incline. And a 6-degree incline is a little bit too hard to pull all these things up. So the secondary influence would be that they lowered the incline to the royal of 5 degrees, 1 degree difference, which would, in our standard, be 22 degrees. So 5-degree difference made it a lot easier to find or to just slug up these blocks to finish the 200 foot left of the pyramid. Okay, they still had about 200 feet high. That's still quite a bit. So that's when they started making. That's when they started going around the outside of the pyramid with these ramps in a circle until they got to the peak. But I still believe that if you go up to the point where the pyramid is, what a mess, is about 300 feet across at the top, okay? If you go up to where this area here, down here, remember, it's 755 feet at the base, but up here, if you go to an area where it's about 300 feet across, okay, I believe you'll find another chamber. And it all has to do with a hidden exit found at the top of the Grand Gallery. Now, I'm going to draw this in more detail later on, instead of wasting time drawing it in front of you. And I'll make it look a lot nicer. So I'll show you how they used a self-sacrificing burial team to pull the lever on the grand step, which is just before the king's chamber. And we're going to, that theory, we're going to find the third or another hidden chamber in the pyramid. Now, I believe it's about 300 feet across, and that means the chamber would be about in the center, okay, the same size as the capstone that's missing off the top of the pyramid. Okay, so that would be 31 feet high, and you get your mathematics out, and if it's 31 feet high, you'll see exactly how big the opening is to the other chamber. And there, I think you're going to be able to find the self-sacrificing burial team with the pharaoh and his wife. Okay, because she was a very strong part in this creation of the pyramid. Because she wanted to come back too, as godlike, but it didn't work. So the secret of the pyramid isn't the pyramid itself, it's a blueprint that designed the pyramid. Isn't that cool? So now we still haven't got the technology. Even though we know exactly where the chamber is, we haven't got the technology to go up to the side of the pyramid and put our equipment out there and x-ray it to find out where the opening is. We still haven't got that. And that means that this hidden chamber is still about 150 feet of solid rock, of limestone fill to the hidden chamber. But there's no access there. Well, there was no access into the pyramid until somebody heard the clunking sound of rock falling, clunk, 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 and then they discovered the opening. And then there's this little 3-foot hole that goes down to the subterranean chamber, that was for the garbage. So we're going to get into, yeah, the hidden chamber. It's like the all-seeing eye on that movie. Now I've got to get part 2 because I think that's a pretty good movie too, of the National Treasure. I like Nicolas Cage anyways. He is a good actor. So now I'm going to finish off with a slight recap. Nah, we don't need a slight recap. I'm going to shut it down and we're going to draw the Grand Gallery. And I'll show you how they incorporate, how the plug was incorporated into the Grand Gallery and how it was all used. It's so cool, and it's all miniature there. It's fantastic. So we'll see you in a bit.